Hi, welcome to the Autoimmune Experience. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Shivani. I'm an autoimmune warrior as well as a board certified cosmetologist and makeup artist, and I create beauty content here on YouTube. And today I'm going to review a few products for you guys, one of them being the Chanel Bronzing Cream, the new shade in 392, as well as the RMS Beauty Hydra Powder Blush and the Westman Atelier Pressed Skincare Powder, Vital Pressed Skincare Powder. So let's get right into it. Now, this is the new Chanel. This is the box. It's not a new bronzer. It's actually just a new shade. It's shade 392 in tan medium bronze. This is the packaging. It looks like this. And once you open it, it's light. It's not heavy. It has a beautiful swirl embossment. It comes in 1 ounce for $50 US. Also made in France for you, those that want to know. You know, before we start, let me swatch it for you guys. Let me swatch all of it for you guys. So this is what the shade looks like. And I'm gonna swatch 395 with it. That's 395. And if you're curious about some other ones, let me swatch what I have to compare. Okay, so here are the swatches, and let's go with first up. This is the new Chanel bronzer, the tan medium bronze in 392, and then second, we have the tan deep bronze in 395. The third, we have the NARS Laguna Original in shade 2. And then for number 4, we have the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade medium. And then number 5, we have Charlotte Tilbury in the shade tan. And then number 6, we have Persona Cosmetics in the shade Dune. Number 7, we have Westman Atelier in the shade Truffle. And number 8, we have Tarte Cosmetics in the shade Breezy. So these are all the swatches. I don't see anything that is a duplicate. So this would be an original new color for me. So let's get into applying the bronzer. So we're gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna take my Sephora brush in this, not in the shade, in the number 93, and I'm gonna go ahead and swirl this in here a bit. I'm gonna tap off a little bit on my hand. I'm gonna suck my face in. And we're just gonna apply right here. So far it's silky to the touch, but once you actually apply it, it's more of a satin powder matte finish. So it applies very silky, but once you touch it, it's already set down. So it's not going to lift, it's not lifting anything. It's not going to be splotchy. It's not going to move everywhere. It's just a very nice, beautiful formula that sets down wherever you place it. So we're gonna go down here. It is very seamless on the skin, it seems like. It just blends in beautifully. It's very easy to work with. I'm not struggling at all. And I like to bring it up here because I have plaque, and I like to take some light away from it. we're gonna go ahead and do the forehead. Very easy to apply. I like how just effortless. I would say this is a lot easier to apply than the NARS. NARS Laguna is a lot more emollient. That one it requires a little more practice. But this one, because it's just a tad bit stiffer, it's easier. Okay, so I think that's enough for one side. What do you think? This is the side with bronzer. This is the side without bronzer. Without. I like it. It has not lifted any of my texture. Do keep in mind that I have erythrodermic psoriasis and lupus, so underneath my foundation cover up is peeling skin. It's just 100% erythrodermic psoriasis. I have 100% covering my face and body, so I'm kind of shrink wrapped in my own skin, and I'm constantly going through exfoliation, so I'm constantly shedding like a snake. I know it's very intense, but that's what it is. So I have a lot of peeling dry texture that always lifts up, but it isn't lifting up, and if it did lift up, it's not the bronzer's fault. So if you do see anything, it's not. But otherwise, it's not emphasizing texture at all. It's actually smoothing it out. It makes it look a lot more seamless than it was. Well, you can tell from this side. I don't know if you can see, but it does blur it a little bit. I like it. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Now, let's get into the new RMS Beauty Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. It's right here. It says the lightweight, bouncy gel to powder blush blends seamlessly for sheer multi-dimensional radiance and long-lasting color. Sustainably housed in a refillable compact made with 75% post-consumer recycled content. Okay, cool. So this is what the packaging looks like. And I got the shade Sangria. This is what it looks like. And this reminds me of the bronzer from Bare Minerals. I actually had tried that when it came out. Oh, it was last year that it came out, and I had tried it, but it was a little too light for my complexion. So this is very similar to that concept. It actually also, there was other shades. There was a pink shade and it was like a watermelon-y shade and like a berry shade, I guess you could say. They reminded me of a product I already have, and that is right here from Nobla. Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder. Right here. All right, doesn't it remind you of the same? And then I also have Lola right here. So let me swatch them, kind of see what the finish is like. Okay, so here are the swatches. So the first one, we have the new RMS Beauty Sangria shade. And then second down, we have Lola from Nobla Cosmetics, the Skin Glazing. And then we have the third down is Adult Only. And the formula is very similar. When I swatched it, the formula looks pretty similar. I would say the Nobla has a little bit more shimmer to it, a little more shine to it, but nothing too different. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Refer brush and it's number 4. And I'm gonna go ahead and just tap in. And it's actually like a gelée formula, so there is no kickback, which is nice. And we're gonna place it right here. right in with the bronzer. Blend it in with the bronzer. Okay, I do, oh, okay, no, that's not the blush. What do you think? It's beautiful. It is, there is some little splotches right here, but this is just hyperpigmentation from my face, my skin, so that's not the blush's fault. Go ahead, place a little bit on the perimeters, a little bit on my nose. So this is with blush, without blush. Very beautiful. It does have like a luminous finish, but it's not shiny and it's not emphasizing my texture, which I like, which I appreciate, because boy do I have texture. I have so much texture. It's just, I mean, my skin is peeling, right? It's exfoliating, so of course it's gonna have texture. That's fine, but as long as it's not emphasizing it and it's actually distracting you from it, I'm okay with that. I'll take it. It definitely packs a punch. You can go a lot deeper, so this is great for medium skin tones, medium to deep skin tones. I feel like it is going to be a little too deep for lighter skin tone. So if you do have a light skin tone, I do not recommend the shade Sangria. So this is what the blush is looking like. I have it on my eyes. Just put it on the cheeks, a little bit on the nose, and a little bit around the face just to blend it in. And I actually love it. I think it's beautiful, especially for the summertime. I definitely think I'm going to be using it a lot. So after that, we have the Westman Atelier Vital Press Skincare Powder. Now, this skincare powder, I usually don't use powders because, like I said, my skin is dead already. You can pretty much tell from underneath the eyes that the skin is dead. So I don't need to powder dead skin, right? It's already dried. So antioxidant rich, potency packed, we've micro milled active skincare ingredients into a powder that does more than just set. Ultra sheer and feathery light, this powder instantly smooths pores, evens tones, sweeps away shine. A skin defense shield complex made with vitamin C and probiotic shields from free radicals while protecting from blue light. Over time, pressed in actives help to control sebum and refine skin texture. Works like makeup, acts like skincare for the ultimate how is my skin this good effect. Clean, talc free, and silicone free. Okay, so it's $75 for 0.17 ounces, 5 grams of product. I got the shade Dune. Oh no, I got the shade Cream Actions. Now, this is really heavy and weighted. What I do love about this packaging is even when you put your fingers on it, do you see it barely leaves any finger stain. I'm gonna go ahead and test this out on my dry skin. So if this works on my really dry skin, then it's gonna work on everybody else's skin. I can tell you that much. Okay. I'm gonna use a rougher number 18 and we're gonna just press right into it. Tap off, and I'm going to just kind of set the side. I'm going to see if it kind of minimize. Okay, yeah, it does. I'm going to see if it minimizes a little bit of shine and my texture up here. Yeah, it does. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Okay, so do you see there's a little bit of shine over here on my nose? Do you see that? See the other nose? Other nose, the other side of my nose? And then I'm actually going to go underneath my eye, even though I don't need to, just to see if it will. Okay. help with some of that uneven skin tone. Not much underneath my eyes, but I mean, it did make it look a little better. It did make it look a little better. We're gonna have to test this powder out again in my next video. Or when my, okay, yeah, it definitely takes away shine, but it's not emphasizing texture. That's really nice. It's really nice. Beautiful. Ooh. Yeah. I like it. Let's see. See that? Without it creating any type of cakiness or lifting up any texture, it's just kind of setting everything down. I love that it's talc free, because talc is what makes your skin more dry. You do not want talc in your powder. It's just no good. Okay, if you have very oily skin, then I understand, but if you don't and you have very dry skin, you don't want talc in your powder. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on and some lip gloss. I'll be right back. Okay, and here we have it, the final look. All I did was put on the Ilia mascara. I used the volumizing Ilia mascara, and I put one coat of that, and then I used the Givenchy lipstick in the shade Nude Fume, and I lip lined with a ColourPop pencil, actually, called Good and Plenty. So lip liner, and then I used Nude Fume from Givenchy as the lipstick, and the Fullest Volumizing Mascara from Ilia. And I put a little bit of highlighter in between my eyes, in the center, in the corner, I'm sorry, of my eyes. And I used the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Superstar Glow Highlighter. And this is actually a limited edition highlighter that I'll never get through, so yeah. Okay, so let's get into the products. So for Chanel, the Chanel bronzer, I would say that this is a beautiful product. I think this is my favorite bronzer so far, color-wise and formula-wise. So the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer is actually really nice as well. The formula is beautiful on that too. The color is also really nice, but this has a little more softer tone to it on my face, at least on my face, so that's what I like. And it's not overpowering, and it's not too red, and it's not too warm. Like it's right in between. So the $3.95 was borderline muddy on me, which is what I didn't like. So this is a beautiful bronzer. It blends out seamlessly. If you are new to makeup or you're new to bronzing, I would definitely recommend this as a beginner-friendly bronzer. And or the Charlotte Tilbury one, that's also very beginner-friendly, but you won't have any issues. It's not splotchy. It's not going to emphasize your texture. It's actually going to give it more of a smooth look, a little more of an airbrushed look, and it sets down to a satin matte powdery finish, so it's not sticky. It's not going to go anywhere. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Honestly, there's nothing bad I can say about the formula of this or the color. I think it's great. The RMS Beauty blush, this is a beautiful blush. I love the formula. I love how it's not too glowy, but it still has a nice glow to it. It reminds me of the bronzers, like I said, from Bare Minerals, except these are a lot more pigmented. The formula is beautiful. The color is beautiful. There's no talc in this as well, so I love that. So it's not going to dry out your skin, and you can place it everywhere and use it as a bronzer as well. So it's very summer ready, summer friendly, right? And then the Westman Atelier powder, the Vital Press Skincare powder. This powder, it's a beautiful powder. It definitely did bring down the pores in my T-zone. They are less noticeable, and because I have so much texture, and I put it on and it didn't emphasize any of it, that's a big sign. And I'm definitely going to test it out in upcoming videos a little more so you guys can see it a little more in action. But other than that, I think that's all I have for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!